Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Chet Holmgren, Williamson out there with Sharp, and it's Wynn in at the 2 spot. Now here's Bay. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Wesley's checked in.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Over to the wing. Williamson kicks to Wesley. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Bay. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball. The West All-Stars with the ball. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Beyond the arc. The West again cannot hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Lanier, that's good.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Bay, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach and talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint, and at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
You always know we're going to see a few of those every All-Star weekend, but I don't know if we'll see a better alley-oop than that one right there.
Lanier, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Lets it go with a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Drives to the hoop. Wesley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Patterson, he's checked in for MYNBA. And so he hits both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Coleman. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Connects from three-point range. He has 6. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Bay finds Mobley. Here's Lanier. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the West All-Stars have possession. Williamson, the pass to West. The 3. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now here's Bay. D right on him. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Bay's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Defensive foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the West All-Stars?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The East making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Rice is checked in. Here's Bay. Nice move. The shot that time, not on target.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Wesley missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East. 4-point game. Pass to Lanier. The 3. And Wesley pulls it down.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now here's Bay. He's guarded close. Sharp, the pass to West. Knocks it loose. 3-pointer. And it's the East with the rebound.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Bay passes to Giannis. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Bay finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Lanier. Over Sharp. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's West. He's got 5. The West again cannot hit. Pass to Coleman. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Kane, he's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Holmgren. It's hauled in by the East. Coleman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Payne. Now here's Bay. He's guarded closely. He nails it, and we're tied up. Bay's got 11 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Wesson. Payne covering. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Bay kicks to Payne. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Bay with it. Lets it go from deep. Got a piece of it. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. No good from outside. The East trail by 3. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't made one yet. It's tipped. Here's Coleman. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. And the East leads by 1. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Lanier. That one misses. Good D by Jones. Lanier's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Rice. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. Good on both. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Lanier. Defended by Sharp. Good on the bucket. Lanier's got 7 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. East All-Stars ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We've got Payne, and it's Patterson in at the center. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here's Giannis following the three-point basket by the West All-Stars. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Zion Williamson's checked in for the West. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the middle. Power down with both hands.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Payne passes to Eschmeyer. Now here's Payne. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Mobley. He's looking for Patterson and finds him. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now, here's Sharp. Still scoreless. Misses the three. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the East All-Stars. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's his first trip to the line. He throw good, Mobley. And he can't hit the second. It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco. Pass to Wesley. Puts it up from 15, and that's good for two. Wesley's got 7 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Payne. A kick out to Mobley. Now here's Payne. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Coleman's checked in for the East. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Just 5 on the clock. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Sharp. Inside, Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
Payne looking around. Mobley with it. Back to Payne. The shot comes out. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson against Mobley. Bridges sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
Here's Lanier. Defended by Sharp. Pass to Mobley. Here's Lanier. Mobley is screened. Fires from way outside. Bridges with the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Wynn. Nothing on the board. Over Coleman. That misses off the backboard.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Substitution on the court.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No good from the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Bay. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Bay's got 14 points.
Decision-making of Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he seems to improve on his passing every season, which is impressive.
Here's Wynn. Floats it up for Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. with the block. Pass to Coleman.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Payne. They get it back. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Bridges a screen on Bay. To the inside. Bridges misses. The East leading by 3. Now Bay, 14 points for him. Here's Coleman. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Six to shoot. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Payne. The West again cannot hit. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Now here's Payne. He has yet to score. He takes it in. Pass to Bay. Fires from the wing. The West All-Stars pull it in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Coleman, covered by Wesley. Coleman, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Puts up a 3, drills the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
2 minutes.
From deep three-point land. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. And here is Wesley. 7 points in the game. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the East. Bayes got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And here are the East All-Stars now. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Lanier. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Lanier's got 11 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Here's Coleman. 13 points in the game. Pass to Mobley. Bay with it. Shoots the 3. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Bay. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bay. Clock at 6. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Bay. No one near him. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now Sharp. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. It's deflected. And so we conclude the first half. East All-Stars lead by 6. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Here's who Mark Daignault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Sharp. Holmgren is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Wynn in at the 2. Now here's Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Bay.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And so here are the West All-Stars after the made shot from Evan Mobley.
First team foul.
Here's Wynn, still without a basket. Williamson outside. Just 4 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. The East leading by 8. Floats it up for Wimp. Oh, watch out for Wembanyama.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Wide open look. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 16 points for him.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
That's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. Pass to Coleman. From the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And it's Sharp missing.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Coleman. Mobley the pass to Coleman. Lets it go from 11. Bank shot, no good. The West trails by 10. Pass to Wynn. They set the pick. Back to Holmgren. Here's Wynn. Still yet to score. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the second free throw, good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bay with it. 21 points in the game. Here's Lanier. Back to Bay. Wembanyama passes to Lanier. Clock at 4. Wembanyama, a screen on Sharp. And another miss by the East. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Wynn. That shot off the mark. Good D by Mobley. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Wynn. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Coleman. He's got 13. Pass to Bay. 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the East All-Stars.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the West. Three-pointer. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bay in the post. Working on Williamson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The West trails by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bay against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. East grabs the miss. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. The shot's good from Bay. Bay's got 25 points.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning it.
Holmgren dishes to Williamson. Good D by Mobley. The East leading by 15. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The East All-Stars have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good. Patterson, he's checked in for Mobley. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
MYNBA screen. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Knocked away. 4 on the clock. To end the drought. East grabs the miss. Coleman's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Bay. Off target from three-point range. The West trails by 17. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Here's Wesley. The three-pointer is right on target. Wesley's got 13 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
To the right side. MYNBA outside. Here's Coleman. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by MYNBA. The East leading by 14. Here's Coleman. 15 points in the game. To the wing right side. MYNBA outside. Pass to Coleman. 4 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Bay. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Wesley. He's got 13. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Jones checked in for Chet Holmgren. Now here's Patterson. Here's Lanier. And it's Rice with the rebound. Sharp against Antetokounmpo. Short. That's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Bay kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bay for the 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Bay's got 30 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Sharp. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
And 1:01 left in the third. Clock at 6. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Bay.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Payne can't hit. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Jones, the pass to Wesley. Hits it from three-point range. Wesley's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Wesley. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's the East All-Stars holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
They've got Mobley. Also Bradley out there, and it's Payne in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Wesley. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Mobley. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the East leads by 13.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Williamson against Mobley. Pass to Jones. And here is Wesley. Fades. Mobley with the rebound.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Bradley passes to Mobley. Stolen. Here's Wynn. Payne covering. Down low. And the dunk by Williamson.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, and stolen by Payne. And here we go, the East with a fast break. Here's Coleman. Releases from the wing and drills it. Coleman's got 20 points.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
They get a hand on it. Here's Payne. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First one falls for him. Payne hits them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williamson. Pass to Wynn. 6 to shoot. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be true. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. There's the pick. Inside. It's deflected. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Coleman. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williamson. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Coleman. Pass to Patterson. Bradley against Jones. Mobley with it. Here's Coleman from outside the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Williamson up top. Patterson defending. The East making a switch. MYNBA is checked in. And West also making a switch. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jones. And so here are the West All-Stars. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
The East leading by 18. MYNBA outside. Pass to Bay. Offline with his 3. They double him with MYNBA. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Lanier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Floats it up for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Now, here's Sharp. Defense right on him. And the rejection by MYNBA. Launches from deep. Bay, no good. The West trails by 17. Holmgren with the bounce pass. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by the East. Pass to Bay. Here's Lanier. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lanier's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Wynn. Now here's Jones. To the middle. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players, so I think it's a good thing overall.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the West. Lanier, the pass to Bay. Fires from deep. And another 3 from the East.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that thing locked up at this point. He's been phenomenal.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Bay hits them both. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
So he gets them both. And it's Bay with the ball for the East. Outside Bradley. Back to Bay. Jones against Bradley. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Bay gets the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Wesley. Antetokounmpo on the double team. And Jones has it in the corner. A 3-ball. Shot's good by Wesley. Wesley's got 12 points in just the second half.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Poke loose. Outside, Simmons. Bradley against Jones. Pass break, here comes the West. And Wynn gets it to go.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing ovation.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Antetokounmpo passes to Payne. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Simmons. It's good from long range.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
This time, direct your attention to center court.